some difficulties with our system, and so if you guys have your phones on off of airplane mode, it really messes up our system. I don't know if you guys could hear, but we're having some trouble, so if you guys could do that, that would be very much appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the rest of The Man Who Came to Dinner.
Miss Brain!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, you've disappeared all the time, my Lady Nausea.
Mr. Whiteside, I can only be in one place at a time.
That's very fortunate for this community.
Morning, Mr. Whiteside. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Joanne. Merry Christmas.
Are you ready for your breakfast, Mr. Whiteside?
No, I don't think I want any. Tell me, has Miss Cutler come down yet?
No, sir. Not yet.
Is she in her room? Do you know?
She is. Shall I call her?
No. Thank you, Joanne. That's for the old.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking the 1 o'clock train, Sherry. I'm leaving.
You are doing nothing of the kind!
Here are your keys, your driving license. The key to the safe deposit vault is in the apartment in New York. I'll go there now and clear things up.
Just a moment, Mrs. Simmons. Where were you last night until 3 o'clock this morning? I sat up half the night in this station wagon worrying about you. You heard me calling you when you came in. Why didn't you answer me?
Look, Sherry, it's over 81. I don't want to talk about it.
Come, Maggie dear, what are you trying to do? Make me feel like a naughty boy? Honestly, Maggie, sometimes you can be very annoying.
You know, you're quite wonderful in a way, Sherry. You're annoying. I wish there was a laugh left in me. Shall I tell you something, Sherry? I think you are a selfish, petty egomaniac who would have his mother burned at the stake if that was the only way he could light his cigarette. I think you'd sacrifice your best friend without a moment's hesitation if you disturbed the sacred routine of your self-centered, paltry little life. I think you're incapable of any human emotion that goes up higher than your stomach, and I was the fool of the world forever thinking I could trust you.
Well, as long as I live, I shall never do anyone a good turn again. I won't ask you to apologize, Maggie, because in 6 months from now, you'll be thanking me instead of berating me.
6 months, Sherry, I expect to be so far away from you.
Hello. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. I know I'm a little tipsy, but I can explain everything. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Mr. Whiteside. Shake hands with a successful playwright. Maggie, where were you last night? I read Lorraine Sheldon's play, and she thinks it's wonderful. I read her the play, and she thinks it's wonderful. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, that's fine, Bert.
Isn't that wonderful, Mr. Whiteside?
Jefferson, I think you ought to go home, don't you?
What? No! Biggest day of my life, I know. I'm drunk, but I can explain everything. We've been sitting over at Billy's Tavern and never realized it was daylight until it was daylight. Look, Maggie, Lorraine said with just a little bit of fixing the play to be done in 3 weeks. And she's gonna take me to this place she's got, like class, just for 3 weeks. Gonna work on the play together. Isn't that
Bert, I suggest you tell us all about this later. Now, why don't you,
Oh, excuse me. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
God bless all and Tiny Tim.
Yes.
You know, Doctor, the famous actress Lorraine Sheldon Wall, me and her are going to like classic. Isn't that wonderful?
Dr. Bradley, I think Mr. Jefferson would like some black coffee and a little breakfast. Would you take care of him, please?
Yes, of course.
No, Doctor, I'm gonna buy breakfast for you. The biggest breakfast you've ever seen.
Yes, Jefferson.
You know what, Doctor? Let's go climb down a couple of chimneys. I got this friend who's never Let's go climb down some chimneys and scare the hell out of him.
Now, Maggie, I'm willing to forgive your tawdry outburst and talk about this calmly.
I love him so terribly. Oh, Sherry, why did you do it? Why did you do it?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Whiteside.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Miss Stanley.
I'm afraid I shouldn't be seen talking to you. My brother is terribly angry, but I just couldn't resist asking. Did you like my Christmas present?
I'm very sorry, Miss Stanley. I haven't had a chance to open it yet. I haven't had a chance to open any of my Christmas presents yet.
Oh dear, I was just so anxious. It's right here. Won't you open it now?
I appreciate your thinking of me, Miss Stanley. This is very thoughtful of you. Why, it's lovely. I'm quite fond of these old photographs, you know. This is very thoughtful of you. Thank you very much.
I was 22 when that was taken. That was my favorite dress. Do you really like it?
I do indeed. You know what? I think when I get back to town, I shall send you a little gift.
Will you? Oh, thank you, Mr. Whiteside. I shall treasure it. Well, I shall be late for church. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Stanley. What is there about that woman?
Sarah's got a little surprise for you, Mr. Whiteside. She's just taking it out of the oven.
Thank you, Joanne. Miss Breen! Miss Breen!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hit the door, will you? Joanne's upstairs.
Who is it?
Oh, the Adlers.
Banjo, for God's sake, Banjo!
Whiteside! Mr.
Hi,
Whiteside!
Please hold this package for me, please.
Banjo, put that nurse down, you mental delinquent!
Come by my room in half an hour and bring me some raspberry.
Really, Mr. Whiteside?
Whiteside, I'm here to spend Christmas with you. Give me a kiss.
Don't touch me, you reform school fugitive. How did you get here, anyhow?
Ah, Daryl's Anna cloning his reindeer. Whiteside, we finished shooting the picture yesterday, and I'm on my way to Nova Scotia. Flew here in 12 hours, borrowed a plane from Howard Hughes. And I brought you the most wonderful Christmas present. This brassiere was once worn by Hedy Lamarr.
Listen, you idiot. How long can you stay?
Just long enough to take a bath on my way to Nova Scotia. Where's Maggie?
Nova Scotia? What on earth are you going to Nova Scotia for?
Yeah, see, I'm sick of Hollywood and there's a dame in New York I did not want to see, so I thought I'd go to Nova Scotia, get some smoked salmon. What the hell's Maggie? I want to talk to her.
Well,
Where is she?
Banjo, I'm glad you're here. I'm very annoyed at night. Very.
What's wrong?
Well, I have...
Say, what is this? I thought you couldn't walk.
Oh, I've been all right for weeks. That isn't the point. The point is, I'm furious at Maggie. You know how fond I am of her. Well, after all this time, she's repaying my kindness by behaving like a fishwife.
What are you talking about?
I never believed for a moment she was really in love with him.
In love with who? I just got here, remember?
Great God, I'm telling you, you Hollywood nitwit. The young newspaper man here in town.
Maggie finally fell. Well, what do you know? What kind of guy is he?
Now, listen, please.
Go on.
Look, well, Lorraine Sheldon happened to come out and visit me.
Old hot pants. Here?
Now, listen!
Right?
This young fellow, he'd written a play. You can guess the rest. She's taking him away with her this afternoon to rewrite. Isn't there now crying her eyes out?
Gee. Say, wait a minute. What do you mean Lorraine Sheldon just happened to show up here? I smell a rat, Sherry. A rat with a beard.
Oh, all right. But I did it for Maggie, because I thought it would be the right thing for her.
Oh, because you haven't thought about yourself in years. Gee, poor kid. Can I go in and talk to her?
No, leave her alone.
What about this guy she likes? Can we get a hold of him?
Now, Banjo, I don't want any phony warrants. You pretend to be J. Edgar Hoover. I've been through all that with you before. I got the brain out here. I've got to get her out of here.
It's got to be good, Sherry. Lorraine's no go. Now, there must be something that could get her out of here like a bat out of hell. Say, I think I've got it. That fellow she's so crazy about over in England, Lord Fanny, whatever, bottomly, Lord bottomly.
No, Banjo, no.
You don't catch on, so we send her a cablegram.
I catch on, Banjo. Rain caught on too. It's been tried.
Oh. Well, told you she's no joke. We got a tough proposition on your hands.
Trouble is that there's so damn little time. Get out of my chair! She's taking him away with her this afternoon to Lake Placid. Damn, there must be some way out of this. The trouble is, I've done this job too well. Hell and damnation!
Stop, huh?
The words of our greatest lyric poet, you said it.
Yeah. She ain't hungry. Well, I'll think of something, Sherry. I'll get Lorraine out of here. Have to do it one piece at a time.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Whiteside. Excuse me, I have something for you.
Oh, really?
Mr. Whiteside, it was for you.
Never mind him, Sarah. He's quite mad.
Dr. Crusoe, we shall dance in the snow.
Mr. Whiteside! Mr. Whiteside!
He's harmless, Sarah. Just give him some breakfast. And just what does this mean?
It means, Mr. Whiteside, that I am leaving. My address is on the desk inside. You can send me a check.
You do realize this is completely unprofessional.
I do indeed. I am not only walking out on this case, Mr. Whiteside, but I'm leaving the nursing profession. I became a nurse all my life. Ever since I was a little girl, I had the idea of serving yourself in humanity. But after 1 month with you, Mr. Whiteside, I'm going to work in a munitions factory. From now on, anything that I do to help exterminate the human race will fill me with the greatest of pleasure. Now, if Florence Nightingale had ever nursed you, Mr. Whiteside, she would have married Jack the Ripper instead of founding the Red Cross. Good day.
It's June! Mr. Seeley's come back with June! Thank goodness, thank goodness! June, thank God you're all right. You're not married, are you?
No, Mother, I'm not. And please don't be hysterical.
Oh, June, it could have been anyone but that awful boy. Thank goodness you stopped it, Ernest. How did you do it?
Never mind that, Daisy. Just take June here upstairs. I have something to say to Mr. Whiteside.
What about Richard? Is there any news?
It's all under control, Daisy. Just take June upstairs.
Father, haven't we had enough melodrama? I don't have to be taken upstairs. I'll go upstairs. Merry Christmas, Mr. Whiteside. It looks bad for John L. Lewis. Come on, Mother. Lock me in my room.
No, June, you'll feel much better if you've had a hot bath. I know. Have you had anything to eat?
I'm pleased to inform you, sir, that your plans for my daughter have seemed to go on a trifle awry. She is not, nor will she ever be married to that labor agitator that you so kindly picked out. And as for my son, he's been apprehended in Toledo and will be brought back here within the hour. Not having your gift for invective, sir, I cannot begin to tell you what I think of your obnoxious interference in my affairs, but I have arranged that you will interfere no longer. Gentlemen, will you please step inside? Mr. Whiteside, these are deputy sheriffs. They have a warrant by which I am enabled to put you out of this house, and need hardly add that it will be the greatest moment of my entire life. Mr. Whiteside, I'm giving you 15 minutes in which to pack up and get out. If you're not down within those 15 minutes, Mr. Whiteside, these men here will forcibly eject you. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Will you please step outside for a moment? 15 minutes, Mr. Whiteside, and that includes baggage, wheelchair, octopus, penguins, and cockroaches. I'm now going upstairs so that I can smash my radio, so that I don't even accidentally hear your voice ever again.
Sure you don't want my autograph, old fellow?
15 minutes, Mr. Whiteside.
Say, can she cook? Now, where were we? Ah, yes, a plan. I did not come up with one. Any news from the front?
Yes, sir. The enemy is at my rear and nibbling.
And where'd you say Maggie was again? In there?
It's no news, Banjo. She's taking the 1 o'clock train out.
What? You didn't tell me that. So after all these years, she's really leaving you?
She is!
That means you have 1 o'clock to do something.
No, Banjo, my dear, it means I had exactly 15 for 14 minutes in which to pull out of my hat the goddamnedest rabbit you've ever seen.
15 minutes. What do you mean 15 minutes?
In 15 minutes, baby's rosy little body is being tossed into the snow. My nose is born out of warrant. I am being kicked out.
What? I've never heard of such a thing. What do you do a thing like that for?
That isn't the point. I have exactly 15 minutes. Banjo dear, the master is growing a little desperate.
What about laying your cards on the table with Lorraine?
Now, Banjo, you know dream girl as well as I do. What do you think?
You're right.
Banjo, why don't you go in and talk to Maggie for a few minutes? I want to think.
Say, if I knew where Lorraine was, I could get a car and run over her. Couldn't hurt her too badly.
Please, Banjo, I want to think.
Pardon me, is this the YMCA?
No, you idiot. Hello, Mr. Whiteside. I didn't get very far. Any suggestions?
I'm very sorry.